The current state in Funimation. Okay, so if you didn't know, my laptop is about to get fixed. My laptop almost died, and that was due to the Funimation crew itself. Yes, even the people I work with didn't want me to get it on paper. I'm telling you, this is a courthouse world. This is a great update for all my dark gamers and everybody who's been following junior year of high school. So what ended up happening is, you didn't even know, on 3 months hiatus, did you know that we had a reality show on Funimation and Sean and Waratono one? Came down to a point where we were doing versus battles, but it wasn't enough because people were grilling that they weren't the person they were in high school, and the voice actor videos and butt heads were inside their fucking heads. Or on that one song, Dilemma, where Kelly Rowland, I'm like, dude, you're over 30, you can't be in your head, you need to be more critical. I understand the real world allows you to be a good person, but when you're surrounded by girls and shit, that's when you say, yo, take a break and shit. Nobody was able to think out the box and, yo, let me take a break and let me go inside and try this audio program. But also, Sean stopped people from like using the audio program because he's like, no, you're experiencing this pain with me. Like, grow the fuck up, Sean. No one always wants to experience Dragon Ball Z. So, you know, what's been happening is, he was trying to play off of what happened last year. If you didn't know that there was a revelation that happened this year, where the color scheme last year was like, you know, blue, you know, purple, you know, and green at times, you know. This year I picked orange. You know why? Orange is not orthodox color. So if you're trying, you know, pick a fight with somebody, you know, orange is that type of color. So you're trying to come out of here, the generic blue, fucking red, this, and that, and I'm picking the color that you want, but that means I'm gonna hit you with an angle you're not expecting in a fight. I needed to do that in order to deal with Sean's bullshit. Me picking orange means that I'm open-minded, meaning that I'm not willing to do the basic things like you, meaning I'm willing to break myself, because we all want the pretty thing, we all want the pink, blue, and this like that, but sometimes we have to face the ugly thing, and what's better to face the ugly thing than a color like orange? We ended up, you know, accepting the fact that we weren't gonna put all out Lily. They were requesting more from me. You know, I want this to be more serious for your errors. I want you to stop getting away freestyling videos like the fake Hood Yu Haka show. They want me to come like that every upload, and I told them, if you want me to come like that every single upload, I need to get paid. And so they argued with me. So before that happened, you know, we were doing versus battles, and versus battles, and we have literally over 10 versus battles that we haven't uploaded to your channel that are in the vote that we haven't thought about because there's been too much drama in Funimation. Mainly because last year I sent Chris to outer space. I mean, it was technically this year, but it felt like last year because Chris made sure the shit dragged on. We ended up, you know, joining from my cast in junior high, you know, Kylie, Allie, you know, Ashley, the originals, ended up joining with the cosplayers. So that was really, really lit, but that was twice as bad for Sean, because that was double the hot girls and double the much body heat and double the most intensity. Trying to tell him, yo, this is a trained profession. How come literally the women don't get in the way of the versus battles? How come we're still able to conduct ourselves? Kept on making it more difficult. He's like, no, Ernst, don't upload here, don't upload there, because what I'm doing is I'm uploading it, I'm fixing the pendulum. And you're wondering why shit's been chaotic and A-Dog Gaming has been having trouble. It's because I'm not been feeling good videos with the pendulum. Meaning that I'm not really fucking changing the tide of what you're seeing, so you're stuck dealing with your shit. You are stuck dealing with old topics instead of being infused with new ones. And you have to be updated if you're human. It's not about, oh, I'm not a part of a secret fan club or anything. That's also a part of science. You need to keep on refreshing your brain instead of letting it decay for the same old bullshit. So, I'm not gonna go into detail, but they were about to have a reality show, and what stopped it was Sean bitching complaining. So, you let me blast you in outer space for computer stimulation, but you won't take it when we start having a reality show. So, what ended up happening is, since John wasn't cooperating, since they wouldn't let me upload, we're running out of material, and this is very important for the video, because we want new content, and fucking proof that we need new content. The fact that we got so bored and got so tired of people not cooperating, we not being able to upload, the point where we ended up watching the Rock of Love with Brett Michaels. I'm telling you, this shit is so full of shit, so out of whack. We're able to watch the rip-off of Flavor Flav. That's because it's better than the bullshit you're putting out. It's still a reality show, still conducted right. That's so something in the day, but it's the best show right now. Because nobody puts starting and scripting anymore. Nobody puts writing and writing, literally. Well, if you want me to be honest, that shit's better than Jay and Georgia. Because it revolves around dating. Because literally, we're getting tired of it. That's convalescent shit, literally. That's literally fucking you when you're at a group home. We're in the ghetto, fucking literally, watching a cartoon because, you know, you could be, you know, getting raped, you know, the fucking world is dangerous. Instead of you actually trying to get, you know, fucking your masters or, you know, get a college degree, you know, to escape after hood. Instead of you going all out to go back to school, you're making excuses for yourself. This is exactly what this shit is. Literally, so what this is that's what started the reality show. That's what started. So all my girls from junior high and the cosplayers started watching Rock of Love, Red Malcolm at the same time. And then we ended up watching Codename Kids Like Store, the Rainbow Monkey episode. And so the reality show was set in stone, and Sean was filled with hatred. That that is the truth. They didn't care about that because they understood that it was happening. They understood that these are holograms of Yu-Gi-Oh, not actual fucking monsters, so the girls didn't fucking care. You didn't actually put the girls at risk so the girls start laughing at Sean. They said that they would commit suicide before they take this shit seriously. Girls are cruel. Girls were very, very, very cruel. And since Sean wasn't really cooperating, I brought back to high school their reality show that pissed them off because all those strategies I used in the Christopher Sabat video shit as soon as I started acting popular again. That's because you made me watch the shitty show Rocket Love with Bret Michaels. Not this, oh, these white girls are imitating Flair show. Oh, I date white girls myself, I'm used to dating. So I'm watching this show after I have a couple experiences of dating because I view these people on the cast as actual people when I shouldn't. That's the whole point of a show. I should view them for the roles of the show. I should view them as the characters of the show. I took them outside the show and I got to talk to them outside. So that's cool, but that's a contradiction. You need to understand that is bullshit. I'm justifying this show that was originally shitty just because there's nothing there. So you're comparing nothing and nothing. You're calling the Bret of Michael something. That's some serious topic when the cast came over. Like Brandy C, the girl who got kicked out in the first couple of episodes, she's extremely pretty. If you know what's offset in real life and what's on set, really, they view her as just a dumb white girl, you know, in the show. In reality, if you know how actual scripting works, if you know how, like, you know, cameras work and shit, you can tell that she was hired for sexual harassment, that people were trying to harass her during the show. If you look at the angles, if go watch a couple of, slices of Bret Michaels episodes and shit, you recognize that they're dealing with somebody trying to touch Brandy and shit, and now realize I don't care if she got kicked off the show. She's extremely pretty, and if she were to stay at the show, she could have got raped. It's the current state of society. We don't give a fuck about the versus battles that we've been doing in Funimation because there's been serious shit, serious balls that people have been discarding. We have some really good things that I have to save for another video because people keep on trying to fuck at the moment, and I'll remake this video too. This is a quick update before I get my laptop fixed. Current state is us having to isolate Christopher Sabat and Sean Sherwood for being unreasonable during the company guidelines. They've been abusing their voice actors bad, and that's how all this shit came out. They're not being reasonable at all. The crew said fuck it. On the bright side, Uncle Tommy has been one of the best actors. If you want to know my honest opinion about all the actors in Funimation, Uncle Tommy is my favorite performer right now. Literally, because of his role with Steve for American Dad and everything. Other than that, the Platinum Boys had to get down. You know, there's a couple of Mexican girls that tried to, you know, be on the block, but they got killed by trained professionals, you know, trained security. What they're doing is they're putting emphasis on the fact that I'm in the same situation, even though I'm progressing. Making it the same situation for everybody, so nobody can get away with what's in their heads. Nobody can get away with thinking decent. Everybody has to be at each other's necks like throats, even though I made, you know, a civilized animal club. No crackers involved. We're working on Nas movies here and there. We're making clips, you know, a couple clips for a day of miscellaneous movies. We're not willing to fix the current problem. We can't, you know, rely on the old material. We have to get new material, which is why we were stuck watching that old ass show that sucks. Anyway, this is a half-ass fucking video because you guys, well, you know, fucking give me proper justice and shit. So this is Blue Tricks and I'm out.